Hey guys, happy Monday. So today's Monday motivation is about proving to yourself that you can do it, whatever that is. And so Josh is actually going to be interviewing me this time. So take it away.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to throw her some different questions and we'll see how she responds. So the first one I would say is you're obviously anybody that knows you, you're in technology, you're a software developer. That doesn't happen by accident. So could you tell me like what it was that made you decide I wanted to be a programmer? Where were you? What were you doing at the time? Was it anything like a software developer? Can you give us that picture?
No, so I was in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and I was working at a mobile software development company, and I was helping organize and run this large mobile conference. And what I realized is that I could do like all the day-to-day stuff, but the one thing I didn't know how to do was any of the programming or any of the website edits. And that really bugged me because I really wanted to be able to do everything. And so I started talking with people there, and they started suggesting different things. And so finally I decided, hey, if I'm serious about this, I should go back to school. And so I looked up schools, and I picked the closest one, 1,500 miles away, and packed up my car and drove to Florida.
That's pretty crazy a lot of times, like if people think about that, because you were out of school, working, right? You were in your career. So that was a big deal.
Yeah.
And so like when you arrived on the Full Sail campus, what was going through your head? And then kind of like what was that like on the initial journey into the actual hardcore development and learning those trades?
Yeah, so I was very familiar with how Full Sail worked because they kind of give you a massive overview. So you're there for about 6 days a week for about 8 hours. And you are completely immersed into programming, design, and a little bit of project management. And so I was like gung-ho. I loved it. I'm kind of like an all or nothing person, so it fit my personality very well. And I learned a ton. I got to hang out with the lab assistants and the teachers, till 1 a.m., helping me with all my stuff. And it was a shock because I was not used to writing code for that long and at all, really. And once you start doing it and you're expected to be doing it for, several hours and learning about it also for 4 hours prior to writing it, it's a lot. And it is overwhelming at times, but I knew for me it was the best decision.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But so you just mentioned it was overwhelming at moments, so it's like, how did you continually push through? Because everybody can make an initial decision, but when they get into it, they're like, ooh, no, I don't like this, and I'm going to bail. So how did you persist through those kind of difficult, maybe periods and times?
Yeah. Well, for myself, I'm very inwardly driven. I don't think that's the right way to say it. So I knew, my goal was I was graduating, and I was going to, by the end of my degree, I wanted to learn mobile. I went there with the mindset that mobile is the future, and that's what I want to learn. So that was always my goal, and I knew that I needed to do A, B, and C, to get to X, Y, Z. And I did all that. I learned everything I could about the, JavaScript and all the web stuff before I even got into mobile. And I just kept that in my sight, and I have whiteboards all around my room, and I always write my goals out on them or things that I'm thinking about, so they're always in my line of vision, and so I can see them and focus on them.
It's about keeping motivating things in front of you and just persisting no matter what. Okay, cool. So to keep it again, kind of next big thing, you proved to yourself, you graduated, right?
I did.
Awesome. And then you are obviously working in the technical field. You'll find a lot of the times people graduate but have, depending on what you go for, potentially a hard time finding a job. What was your experience coming out and then being in the real world, right?
Yeah, so I was a little aggressive during school, and I got an internship pretty quickly. And I got under this other female engineer who is still one of my friends to this day and a mentor to me. And so I met her, and so she got me an internship at the company she was at. And it was awesome because it was a fast-paced company. They did a lot of fun projects. They ended up hiring me right out of graduation, and it was an awesome experience. They were definitely key into starting my career and getting me to where I am now.
Yeah.
So.
What did you find the difference between school and being in that actual company? Was it a different level? Did you have, again, more of those moments that were like, dang, this is really hard, I need to push through? What was that like being out of school?
Yeah, you have the moments where, oh my goodness, people are depending upon this code. Like, this code is not for this silly little game that I'm building for myself. The code that I'm writing is actually for paying clients. So that was really, really hard, and you kind of go through this thing where, okay, do I really want to give my code? Do I want to push it? Is it going to break something? But at the end of the day, you really just have to trust in the stuff that you're writing and make sure you have smarter people around looking at it, peer reviewing it before it goes off. But that was the biggest thing for me. I was super nervous that people were going to be like, oh my gosh, Brandy's code doesn't work, or she doesn't know what she's doing, look how ugly this is. You know, scared of actually showing people to get help. That was also a thing. You just have to get past that, because we all write ugly code. It happens. Like, it's just a thing. I still write ugly code. But you have to move past those kind of silly little things and just keep going.
I really like that. Okay, cool. So you went from your past job, running a conference, moved across the country, proved yourself something huge there, graduated from school, proved to yourself you could do that, got a job in the industry, proved to yourself you could do that. Now, maybe just for everybody, what's one thing that you want to still prove to yourself, in your future?
Yeah, I want to have my own company, and I want to actually be doing something with a purpose that, and I feel like that sounds so cliche and everybody says that, but I mean, when you wake up every single day and you're really not happy in your job and you're kind of just going through the motions, you realize that you need to do something either bigger or better, or use your other skill sets that you have. And for myself, I have a lot of other skill sets besides programming that I really want to put to use that could help people. So that's kind of my next big goal.
That's awesome. This has been a cool interview, and those are all the questions I have at this moment.
Awesome.
But maybe we could do another one.
Yeah, for sure.
Or something.
So, well, that was today's Monday Motivation. I hope you guys liked it. Thank you so much, and have an awesome Monday.
See you guys.
I was just trying to have you match my beeline.
Oh yeah, should I get it down here like this?
Yeah.
Hey everybody. I just try and pretend like I'm not doing it.
Okay. Hey guys, happy Monday. So today's Monday. I can't do it. Let me try.
No, read it first and then do it. We're gonna run out of storage space.
Okay, I know.